and battling for things that you believe in and in your ideology can be sometimes stressful, and sometimes it can be very, very complicated. But when it comes to a part where the majority of the population is in your isn't behind your back, it can be sometimes a death sentence. This is Martin Luther King. Mr. King, or Dr. King, was born in January 15th of 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. He was born in a very religious family to his father, Martin King, and his mother, a devoted Christian lady. He originally was named Martin King, but when a trip was taken by his father to Nazi Germany in the near 1920s, Mr. King got to know a German reformer with the name of Martin Luther, and in the moment that he came back to the United States, he changed both his and his son's names to Martin Luther King, and that's how we know him today. Martin Luther King's methods and theories are very, very specific and are very conjoined by the biblical gospels and Jesus Christ. That's why his methods are called nonviolent activism, where the majority of his movements were taken by Pacific movements and without police brutality, with taken into place. Mr. King was mentored by Rustin Bayard. Mr. Rustin Bayard was a devoted study of Gandhi, and with the mentor of Bayard, Mr. King got to know and got to win a Nobel Prize of Peace in 1964. Mr. King had several methods to be taken into place, and a lot of movements that he participated in. One of them was his most famous, and gave his most famous speech, that was "I Have a Dream" in the Washington Memorial, where Abraham Lincoln was talking about. He chose this place because Abraham Lincoln was one of the men that fought for the civil rights of the Negro community, and that's why he chose to take place in this part of the nation. Also, Mr. King didn't take a political stance because of the change that the both political parties were taking part in, and that they didn't show any approval of his first movements. Mr. King went to a movement in Memphis, Tennessee, in the March 28th of 1968, where he was trying to abolish a problem that was taking care in place of the Negro community, and how the government and they were treating them with their jobs. Mr. King, once that was finished, he went to his motel room, and he was assassinated by James R. Ray, and then he was declared dead in April 29th of 1968. Mr. King, or Dr. King, also was sorry. Well, in conclusive, Mr. King was a devoted and a strong believer in the civil rights and in the part of equality that took place in the United States, and part of the police brutality that was taking place in the special parts of the southeastern United States. Thank you.